Today I'm taking your favorite Italian Brainrot characters and upgrading them to Phase 2. No one asked for this, but I'm doing it anyway. So let's start from
Borbaloni Lulilolli.
Borbaloni Lulilolli, a capybara in the coconut.
Let's do it!
This one seems to be easy enough. I got these two tan color spears for the body, and for the head, I bought this official Lego capybara, but I just need the head part. Now let's cut the body and glue it all together. Guys, this is not animal cruelty. Look how chill he is. Anyways, all that's left is the legs, and here we go. Easiest build ever. But it kind of looks very boring. So for Phase 2, I'll make it out of a real coconut. Same process. Gonna use the Dremel to cut off the part for the head. There. Now for the head, I'm building a slightly bigger brick build so it'll look more accurate. Let's glue the head to the coconut, and then what's left is legs. So I found these weird claw pieces. Just glue them on, and there we go. An actual, real, and cursed Stage 2 Borbaloni Luliloli Capibarello Cocosini. Next, let's build Tung 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 Sahur. So for this one, I need to get a stick. Luckily, I know where to find one. Yeah, this one will do. Okay, now to turn it into a creature, I need some arms. Then I found some googly eyes for his face. I'm sculpting cheekbones, eyebrows, nose, and I don't know. This one looks like it shouldn't exist. So I'll make a better one out of Lego. I built it from brown rounded tiles, and I added this unique tile piece that looks like a cut stump. And the final important thing, the bat. And there, way better Tung 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 Sahur. So another creature that looks like a tree is Brr Brr Patapim. And for Phase 2, I want to combine them together. So, gotta build one first. For the head, I'll use this Squidward's headpiece. I just have to paint it to look more like a monkey. Okay, now this head goes onto the Iron Golem minifig because it already has some leaf texture. Let's paint the head and body. And let's add moss for ultra-detailed recreation. And the last part, those giant feet. I'm just gonna sculpt them out of putty. There we go. All right, now that they're both complete, let's combine them together. And for that, I'm gonna use the help of photosynthesis. I just have to cut them both in half, place them into soil and water, and they should grow together. Oh, damn, it actually worked. Two tree creatures combined into one. And the name for this one is Tung Tung Pata Pata Sahur. Next is Tralalero Tralala, a shark that walks on land with a pair and a half of sneakers. Okay, so to build it, I literally need a shark, and luckily Lego has a bunch of them, so I'll be using this one. Oh, he's still alive. Let me just... There, now I can attach sneakers onto him that I built out of white and bright blue pieces. And I also have these gray pieces to hold them in place. And the shark is done, and I think it turned out quite accurate. Okay, so what would Phase 2 look like of him? Since he has 3 sneakers, I'm gonna give him more heads. I have these 2 extra sharks here, and I'm modifying them so that they fit to the body by using a knife and heating it red hot. Let's cut off the shark. Okay, this is oddly satisfying. Honestly, it feels like I'm preparing an actual fish. Okay, time to add them onto the main body, so I have to get rid of the fins first. Then glue it all together, and heck yeah! It looks cool, but I want to add more details, so I'm making cursed teeth by stretching glue. Getting creepier. And finally painting over some blood splats. And Phase 2 is complete. I swear, it literally looks like those deep-sea creatures. I'm gonna name him Tripolero Tralala. Let's simulate Sharknado. Wow, deadly. Okay, now let's do Boneca Amalabu. I have no idea what this is all about. A frog head with a tire and a pair of legs? So I guess let's start with the head, and the closest thing I could think of was this General Akbar's headpiece. I just need to paint it to look more like a frog. Cool. Now the tire. I checked my collection, and I think this one is the closest to the original. Next, I'm taking Friends mini doll legs, chopping them in half with a Dremel, and attaching to the tire. Finally, the head, and that's the Boneca Ambalabu complete. Okay, so this creature already looks weird enough, so for Phase 2, I'm thinking of turning it into a weapon. And for that, I'm gonna use this unique piece, a giant saw blade, and I'm gonna sandwich it between these 2 huge dragster tires. To hold the head and legs, I designed this unique skeleton out of Technic pieces. Combine it all together, and Phase 2 is complete. After upgrading, it looks like a serious killing machine. And a name for it? Boneca Sapalamina. Another legendary creature is Udindindindindun. This guy is literally just a buff orange with arms and legs, so let's start with the body. I'm building it from orange bricks into a round shape. For the legs, these rounded bricks with red and white parts for those red sneakers. Then I built the arms from these plates. Okay, for the face, I got these eye pieces and this piece for a mouth. Slope piece for the nose, and finally, the cherry. Leaf on top. And there it is. But honestly, I'm starting to feel like I wasted a lot of bricks building him because it looks very boring. So for phase 2, I'm gonna build him out of an actual orange. This one will do. For the arms and legs, I'm gonna borrow them from this buff guy and glue them to the orange. And now the face. I want to make it realistic and cursed, so I'm going to use putty. Shape it on the paper first. And then I added these realistic eyes, sculpted his nose, brows and lips, and then applied it on the body. Okay guys, this one looks legit. Just looking at it makes me feel like I'm in danger. And his name? Udin Din Din Vitamin. Full of vitamin din. Okay, so before I'm going to build the next character, I want some coffee. Oh shoot, my wait, well, so that's convenient. A cappuccino family. We have a ballerina cappuccina with her giant cup for a head and cappuccino assassino brick build, and both of them look very beautiful, I must say.
Beautiful.
Next up, Bombardiro Crocodilo. A bomber with an alligator's head and a bomb on a sting. I have this official alligator from Lego, and it's gonna be the main body. For wings, I use these gray pieces. I'm also adding these engines made from cone pieces and finishing them up with these tiny propellers. And boom, the croc is complete. Buddy is armed and dangerous, but with that kind of old design, he won't get anywhere fast. So for phase 2, I'm thinking of literally upgrading him by building a more modern bomber that looks like a Dorito. Okay, the body's done, but I think it also needs stealth technology, so I bought this classified World's Darkest Paint, and it's time to apply it on the wings. Yeah, now all that's left is to attach the head. Okay, Croc is done, but I also built an upgraded bomb for him. I attached it with this rope and phase 2 is complete. So now to bring some destruction, let's connect him to the firework and see how fast it can be. Oh yeah. And the name for this phase 2 creature is Dorito Crocodilo. The next creature is Bombardiro Goosini, a brother of Bombardiro. So to build it, I'm starting with a goose build from the white bricks with a long neck, these eye pieces, and an orange beak from the cone piece. For the legs, I'm taking these iconic flipper pieces. And for the wings, I'm adding these gray wings and a tail piece. And Bombardiro Goosini is complete. Bro looks like he's about to commit a crime. Anyways, I've read some lore that his superpower is to spawn nukes out of thin air. So for phase 2, I'm thinking of making him into a literal flying nuke. Okay, for the body, I'm building a chunky bomb made out of yellow bricks. Okay, it literally looks like an egg. All that's left is to attach the legs, the tail part, and the head. And of course, the nuke sticker. Yep, an egg with a head and tiny legs. He's still missing the wings though, so I designed these dragon bones from Technic axles, and for the actual wing part, I cut them out of fabric. Now just to connect them to the bones, and damn, they look sick. Okay, this turned out very cool. What do you guys think? And the name for this one? Anomaly Nucleare. Alright, so here are all the characters built. But now I want to connect them all into one and create a phase 3 super creature. And I have just the device for that. This microwave that I bought from some creepy dude. Oh, and he left a banana inside. Wait, I have an idea. Here, one more creature. A Chimpanzini Bananini. Easiest build ever. Okay, time to dunk them all in and see what we will cook. Okay, this kinda makes me feel not safe, but it's done. Let's see what final boss we get. Oh my god, is this the most powerful creature ever made? I don't even know how to name it, but let's try. Udin Bombingus the Thingus. Next, guys, I went a little crazy. I bought every single Despicable Me Lego set out there. So, let's start with the smallest one. This one's tiny, 33 pieces, from the Kung Fu scene in The Rise of Gru. We've got Bob, Kevin, and Bell Bottom, and spoiler alert, she gets defeated. And Gru? Oh, why does he look like he's been hitting the gym? Where's his nose? Alright, much better. Now I'm gonna be building every set and combining them into one giant Minion utopia. Let's grab another banana and keep going. Alright, so underneath Gru's mansion, there's a secret lab. And guess what? Lego has a set for that. Let's build it. Oh my god, guys, I suddenly found this weird piece. Dude, I'm suing Lego right now. This set comes with Otto and Kevin, and I've always loved how the Minions go wild in the lab. That's why this set has so many fun features for them to enjoy. Like this red roller coaster that comes with a cart. It's like, there's also a slide where the Minion slides down with a banana vibe. Look at this, guys. There's even a washing machine. Let's throw the Minions inside. But of course the lab wouldn't be complete without Dr. Nefario. First, let's make this Muppet minifigure and dip it into paint. Oops, now his glasses are covered, so I'll need to use my painting skills to fix that. Nice, just like in the movie. I also love the scene where Bob drinks the potion, so we're gonna recreate that using a real helium balloon. And off he goes! Looks like he's not coming back anytime soon. So, I was super excited to open this Lego set, but then this happened. A banana fell out. What the heck, Lego? It's supposed to be a banana car, not an actual banana. Okay, I guess that's what I have to work with now. So, I'm challenging myself to turn this banana into a car. This is some next level engineering. After adding the axles and attaching the wheels, I started working on the slot for the engine. I used a very careful insertion technique, using a scalpel like a surgeon. I also made more space and then added the driver's seat, steering wheel, and this handle. That felt so satisfying. And now, the finished car. In your face, Lego! Here's the hottest car in town! It's so fast! I'm afraid I'll get a speeding ticket. Look at it go! This is the fastest banana I've ever seen! Okay, I think I need glasses because there were actually some Lego pieces stuck to the bottom of the box that I didn't see, so I ended up making the banana car out of them. The build itself wasn't hard because the car is small. But now, let's test which one is faster. The real banana car or the Lego one. After a quick test drive, it turns out they're pretty much the same in terms of speed, but the real banana car leaves your hands all sticky. So I'd say the Lego one is definitely better. Wait, where are the Minions from the box? What the heck, guys? I only left this banana unattended for 1 second. You're supposed to be professionals and have some patience. I always wanted to build the Minions and Gru's family mansion, so I was very happy when Lego released it. It's huge, so let's see what's behind it. Wow, it has so many features, like this left side that spins, and it even has a toilet with a fresh toilet paper roll. On the right side, we have a ladder for getting to the second floor, and this tiny box with cookies inside that later turned into a dancing army of robots. And upstairs, there's a rocket bed for the girls to sleep in, Gru's living room with a chair for relaxing and plotting, and wait, is that a cupcake or Gru Jr.'s poop? And finally, the family's portrait. It also comes with mega minions, like Tim with his stretchy arms, Jerry the Rock, he's the tough one, and Mel, who can shoot a laser through his eye. But let's cursify them even more. For that, I found these yellow tubes for Tim's arms, so let's attach them. Ooh, his arms look insane. He does look more cursed, and I think Tim will enjoy slapping people a lot more now. And Mel can have a bigger laser for unleashing his powers. Damn, he's gone now. And finally, Mega Jerry. Let's test if he survives the ultimate destruction test by throwing the mansion on him. Yep, he's the goat. But what's that inside his head? Okay, you're out, bro. And we're left with the treehouse with Agnes party bongos and this rope you can slide from. And now I've realized that the car is missing, so let's build the Gru-mobile ourselves. I used lots of bricks for that, and it's time to see if Gru's parking skills are still as wild. Yep, now the mansion is really complete. Damn, this next set is small, but let's see what's inside and speed build it. Oh, this is Tim on a jetboard, and he has a freeze gun. I remember when Gru froze people who were standing in line for coffee using the freeze ray, and it was a despicable act. But what will Tim do with it? Tim uses the freeze ray, and suddenly our minions are ice cubes. He definitely learned that from Gru. And now for the next set, I've snapped 5 brick-built minions and a dancing Gru into existence. Well, Gru is trying to dance, but he's definitely not as smooth as he is in the movie. Next, we have Kevin with his funny fart gun. Then there's Dave, sporting his AVL outfit. Then we have the guy who says "Bidoo" a lot. And Jerry, along with Mel, with their beach outfits, maracas, and a ukulele. Oh no, Gru. Please, not the dab. Gru's nose can actually move, which is pretty cool. And he has 4 weird, cursed fingers. He's a bit stiff in the hips, though. But then I remembered I had this drill lying around, so let's just see how fast we can spin this thing. Let me just make space for the drill here, and let's begin. Oh, the minions are flying away. This looks so satisfying. Just look at them flying off in slow-mo. But enough games. Let's call 911 for them. Next up, we have another tiny polybag, but I'm excited to see how it looks once it's built. It has 75 pieces and 1 minifigure. What is this machine for Bob? That's a weird Pokemon. I love his crazy eyes and the long, flexible, robotic arms in this version. Also, look what a cool gun he has. And it can actually shoot. I think this minifig is from that scene where Bob escaped the police with the help of those long arms, but I have this long stick, and I thought, what if I made one of his arms even longer? Now that's a robotic arm and a half, literally. Now it's time for Bob to test his new arms versus a police car. His long arms keep him safe as the car doesn't even hit him. But what about something a little bigger, like this Lego train? Guys, we should leave. Next up is the plane set. So let's go ahead and build it. Surprisingly, it's not that tiny. It's actually a decent size. The set comes with Stuart, who's the pilot. He's got a snobby-looking eye and a very serious expression. But what's this? He's holding a Minion passport. And he's also carrying a briefcase full of peanuts. I guess he might be an actual steward after all, handing out snacks on the flight. And of course, we have Bob. Oh, what's that he's holding? Is that a fart gun? Let's test it out. Yep, it's definitely a fart gun. Inside the plane, there's a hot dog, and thankfully there's a toilet in the back. It's a lifesaver because things can get pretty turbulent up in the air. In the movie, the flight seemed fine, but then the pilot started pushing all the buttons, which led to a pretty rough landing. So this spot will be our makeshift airport. And it broke.
Mission failed.
That landing didn't go so well. But hey, at least we found a survivor. So we have a set based on the unstoppable bike chase scene. Let's build this one next. It has 136 pieces, and of course, it comes with a super cool bike, 3 minifigs, and a Minion cart. Ta-da! Here's the completed bike with a super detailed engine design. I love it. Next, we've got my favorite little guys, Stuart and Bob. Let's just hope they will behave today. Then, let's build Gru, or more specifically, a young Gru. But his legs are too long for my liking, so let's trim them a little. Ah, much better. Next, I'll sculpt Gru's nose out of clay and add it to the minifig to make him look like he does in the movie. And his outfit's not black enough, so I'm gonna paint him with a marker. Oops, I'll just fix it later. Now he looks much more like he does in the movie. Finally, I can put Gru on the bike where he belongs. But instead of keeping the cart, I'm swapping it out for something even better, a birthday candle. I'll make sure it's really secure by gluing it in place. And I'm using a golden chain I crafted to attach bell bottom to the bike. This is gonna be epic. Now, watch what happens when I press this red button. The bike spews fire, just like in the movie. Bell bottom definitely got what she deserved for messing with Gru. But, oh no, I think I accidentally burned my table. Damn. And now it's time to go big with the brick-built Minion set. Oh wow, they're huge and fit in hand very satisfyingly. And it reminds me of that one scene where Kevin became a giant. The coolest feature though is that you can open them up, and inside you'll find a small living area for the Minions. The amount of detail is amazing. There's even a bed for the smaller Stuart to sleep inside the larger Stuart. That's so meta. Stuart's eye can also rotate from the inside, which is a nice touch. As for Kevin, he's a big boy, and inside, you can see he's really into his science. There's a bunch of tools for inventing and experiments, along with a well-detailed lab setup. They're already pretty wild, but I've got something special for them, a light kit just for this set. It's a lot of lights, and it took me some time to upgrade the Minions with them, but I'm blown away by how cool they look now. Wow, just look at this, it's so cute. And now they also kinda look like cars from the Fast and Furious. Next, we have the exciting Minions Party Bus set. As soon as you open the rooftop, the bus transforms into a full-on dance floor with the special guest for this party, DJ Phil. He's up there, laying down some fire beats behind the deck, really turning up the energy for the Minions, an actual party on wheels. We also have Dave singing karaoke into a banana. Meanwhile, Mel is chilling with a cocktail in hand, soaking in the jacuzzi. But let's install some lights to upgrade this party bus. Wow, it looks so much cooler now. I think I like this bus even more. We have the super-powered Mega Minion Gus. He looks a bit down, so let's throw him straight into the heart of the party to cheer him up. In the movie, the bus was packed to the brim with Minions. So let's see how many we can cram into our bus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, this one's way too young to be at this party. Bye. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like Dave is gonna have to chill on your head for a bit. This whole scene really feels like a packed can of sardines. But we did it. And here's our poor driver, who looks completely stressed out, just like in the movie. He's definitely feeling the pressure with all these wild minions on board. Let's move it and park it right next to Gru's mansion. And of course, we'll blast music all night long and keep the party going. The last set is based on the Kung Fu scene from one of the movies. So I started by building the dragon head, attached the body, added the beautiful tail, and used these sticks for support. Wait, did Lego really use frogs for the dragon's ears? Next, I quickly built a catapult, and it looks pretty sturdy. Although I guess you're not supposed to aim it at anyone's face. Safety first, right? And while I built the temple itself, I found this peeled banana. And oh boy, here we have a golden banana. It's so golden, I'm gonna lose it. And they included even more cool pieces like this blaster used for the Chinese lanterns, tons of red bananas for the roof decorations, and stud shooters as fireworks. But the minions actually need to train, so I've got a training dummy ready for them. And it looks like some pretty intense training lies ahead. Building the dummy was not very hard, but the mechanism it sits on is very cool. Unfortunately, all three minions aren't in their best form right now. Otto looks kinda dumb, Kevin seems sad and hopeless, and Stuart, well, let's not even talk about him. But before we start, I decided to upgrade Otto's arms for more power. Let's begin. Otto begins with banana snatching, and Stuart did this crazy flip to take the stick. Back to Otto, he's now occupied with the dummy. Oh snap, he knocked the dummy down. Kevin is determined to split this plank in half. Nope, that doesn't work. Can someone help Kevin out? Okay, Otto steps in again. Thanks, Otto. Meanwhile, Stuart is doing some extreme parkour on the roof. And for the grand finale, we're doing a little Kobeing. I put Kevin in the catapult and sent him through a basketball hoop. But just when things were getting wild, Gru's mom showed up and kicked their butts. I couldn't find anyone who looked quite like her, but Marge Simpson has those same crazy eyes that angry moms get. Okay guys, it's time to assemble the ultimate Minion utopia with all the sets. I'm also adding a bushy banana forest, a beach bar, and a jacuzzi. I built a massive water slide that leads straight into the open ocean. I made a dance floor with DJ Stewart spinning tracks. Let's hope Gru doesn't call the cops on us. And since Gru lives on an island, I also placed a lab right underneath, just like in the movie. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This one was very tough to make.
Bye-bye.